Hi, hello, this is Charlie Jose and you're watching again another episode of UpStreamCharlie. In today's episode, finally, we've managed to purchase the SUNTEX Apollo Supreme X. Now, for those who doesn't know anything about the Apollo Supreme series, the Apollo Supreme X is the top of the line among the series. The series starts with just Apollo Supreme, and then it goes up to the next level, which is the Apollo Supreme Pro Soundbar, and the third in the series is this one, which is the Apollo Supreme X. Okay, I bought the Apollo Supreme X at around 662 pesos with the free shipping fee. The shipping fee usually costs around 41.50, but currently the price rose again to 696 pesos if you buy it in the SUNTEX flagship store in Lazada. So I got lucky. I guess that's the benefit of waiting for a while before you jump the gun in purchasing in any online store or even in physical stores. So without further ado, let's check the box. Here's the product, the Apollo Supreme X. So the product, the packaging is quite acceptable. It's not as great as the packaging of the Apollo Supreme basic model. It's mostly black and white, except at the back it gave emphasis with color for the Apollo Supreme basic model, and the rest is black and white. The Apollo Supreme X can only be bought in black color only, while the Apollo Supreme Pro you could buy in black and white. What I have is the white version. So let's check the inside of this. Oh, by the way, if you purchase any SUNTEX product, especially the Apollo Supreme series, you will always get 3 ball pens. So let's do some unboxing. So we have the warranty card. We have the user manual. We have the USB charger cable. We have the aux cable. Finally, we have the actual product. So this is the Apollo Supreme X. Ta-da! So what do you think? So let's check out the material. In front is metallic grill. Okay, that's for sure. It's not plastic. And on top and the back and on the bottom, it's all ABS plastic. And you have also some rubber stoppers here on the foot of feet. So on this side, depending where you're at, so if you're in front, it will be on the right side. So on this side is the control panel. Okay, here is the control panel. As you can see, it's round. Here is the knob, which is the power on and off, and the volume. Okay, let's try to turn this one on.
Apollo Supreme X.
Okay, so if you turn that, there's a clicking sound.
Apollo Supreme X. Bluetooth mode.
Okay, so you hear that. So it means that there's a voice prompt. The first voice is that the Apollo Supreme X has been turned on. The second voice prompt is the Bluetooth being turned on or activated. So every time you turn on your unit, it automatically turns on the Bluetooth. And surrounding the knob is is an LED blue light. So basically, if it's blue, it's indicating that the Bluetooth is on and the speaker is on. Surrounding the knob and the light are some functions. So on the bottom is pause and play. On the left and the right is basically file selection and previews and forward. And the top is the mode. So if you click on the mode,
FM mode.
so,
Bluetooth mode.
so it has an FM frequency. You just put on the USB cable to use as an antenna, and
FM mode. Bluetooth mode.
so if we put on an auxiliary cable,
AUX mode.
so let's do that again.
Bluetooth mode.
Let's connect it again.
AUX mode.
Okay. The only thing
Bluetooth mode.
I noticed is that it has some grounding or static that's being produced on the auxiliary, not only with this one and also other products, and also the whole SUNTEX Apollo Supreme series. Every time I plug it in my laptop, it creates this static or ground sound effects. So I don't know if it's a ground. So if we plug in the USB,
Play by USB drive. Bluetooth mode.
so again it auto detects the aux.
AUX mode. Bluetooth mode.
And when you remove it, it goes back to the Bluetooth mode. And let's do it again for the USB.
Play by USB drive.
And if we unplug it,
Bluetooth mode.
again it automatically defaults into Bluetooth. Okay, again at the back, I'm gonna turn this off. At the back, you could see there's the aux cable insert and the TF/SD card reader on the side of the aux, and on the top is the power port for the micro USB, and beside it is for the USB stick reader. Okay, some technical specs for this speaker. It has two 5-watt speakers, and it has an 800 milliamp battery. It has a super bass film, two high quality super bass vibration films. Here, there's a small hole here where you could talk to if you plan to use, if you plan to answer your phone using the microphone here in your speaker. So what's next? What's next is we're gonna play some music, and let's check out some trap music for this soundbar speaker. no copyright bossa nova music. No copyright music or copyright free music. Funky Hip Hop by Mocha/All G. When it comes to the playtime, playback time, it's actually more than 2 hours. If it's fully charged and if it's properly charged, it could last you more than 2 hours of playback. Okay, it depends on how you use it. If you just use it in 50% or 70%, and you're just using it listening to YouTube music or YouTube shows, then it's okay. So what's my take on the Apollo Supreme X soundbar? My take is when it comes to the bass, it is also superb. The bass is much better than the Apollo Supreme Pro and much better than the just Apollo Supreme. Okay, it could take on heavy bass or the very low bass. However, with their emphasis in the low bass and the low bass, kind of affected the high tones and the mid tones. I usually test it by playing the live concert, Tiny Desk concert of the Dua Lipa. So they're one of my favorite bands. So unfortunately, we cannot play it here because it's copywritten. But I can assure you, when I play that, it's not as the same quality as the Tilex XM19 or even the Apollo Supreme Pro. Kind of affected the highs and mid tones. Okay, but other than that, if you're into heavy bass, then this is the one for you. So that's my thoughts for the Apollo Supreme X. Thank you very much for watching. See you next week for another video. Bye bye.